And today's episode of Free Friday is sponsored by Sketchfab. Sketchfab is the largest platform on the internet that gives 3D artists the opportunity to publish, share, discover, buy, and even sell 3D, VR, and AR content. Sketchfab provides you with an online 3D viewer which is based on the WebGL and WebAR technology. And this simply allows you to view your 3D content on the web, mobile browsers, and also on virtual reality headsets. So in case you want to publish or even buy or sell your next 3D content, go Sketchfab. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. This is another interesting episode of Free Friday, and today we do have a lot of things that you guys would want to take a look at. So first off, we're starting with the guys at designconnected.com. This is a premium website with premium assets that you will definitely want to take a look at. But on the other hand, they do have some free stuff. So if you go over to the freebies section right here, you would see that they have tons and tons of architectural things that you would need for your architectural design, interior design stuff, and so on and so forth. So if you're an animator, an architectural, design enthusiast, you may want to take a look at these and download all of this free stuff that they have right here. Clicking on any of them will pop up a brand new page where you can tell what format this is available for, and you can also tell what renders that they support. So right here you can also see that of course this is a polygonal geometry, and we have a couple of other tiny details that might be very useful for you depending on what you want to use this for. I would also suggest that before you actually go in to start downloading stuff, try as much as possible to register on the website before you get going with this thing. Now with this said, we're also going to talk about another wonderful website that does a lot of things. Now the beautiful thing with this second one, which we're going to talk about, is it has over 4 million free card files that you can grab and do whatever you want with these things. Of course, I'll still suggest that you go ahead and read the license and agreement for any of the files that you're getting, but then it is just insane to see that there's a website that has over 4.4 million files that you can pick up and do tons and tons of stuff with. So this is GRABCAD community, and you can see what these things look like. Of course, you can take a look at them from most liked within the month to popular, recent, most downloaded, the followed ones. You can also check these things by categories that they have right here, and also by softwares. Now for you to also be able to download anything on this website, of course you also need to register, but downloading them are free, so you don't need to pay a dime to get any of these files. And it's also interesting to see that you can tell what exists within the file folder that you'll be downloading. And another beautiful thing with this one is, just like the previous sites which we talked about, you can tell what software that this supports, what category that this tool or the asset that you're downloading falls under. So there is a ton of premium stuff. Look at this pretty cool Ferrari. This is very nice. You can download these things and throw them into your app. And just in case you're wondering how can you tell before you actually open them, once you look at any of them, you can see right here it says SolidWorks, STEP, and IGS files. And of course you can also see some other ones, like here it says Fusion 360, AutoCAD, OBJ, STEP, IGS, and also STL. So you can tell what file format these are before you proceed to downloading these files. So pretty cool stuff right here, and I think this is going to be a steal. But these are not the only things that you can get from GRABCAD, as they also have a tutorial section. So there are also tons of tutorials that you can find here, and you can also sort these tutorials by categories, softwares, skill level, and also by priority based on the most likes, most viewed, most commented, and also based on the recent uploads. You probably will find this website as a very good resource place. Now with all of these beautiful things said, let's dive over and take a look at Ben. So Ben is an amazing shader artist, and he does all of his shading with Blender, and there's just a whole lot of things that he has been working on, and I'm particularly impressed about his real-time procedural nanotech robot effects. So these are things that he has also created, and he had made all of them for free. So if you go over to his Gumroad and you want to get the shaders, you want to use them, you can see right here that he has a pretty cool real-time shader for displacement, And then there is also a magic sphere shader. There is a real-time smoke effect pack, which is also a very cool shader that you can use. You can also see that these are free, so you can grab all of these. So except this one, which was very recent that he uploaded, every other thing that he has on his page is totally free, and you can grab these things and use them. Over to QBrush. So QBrush, of course, does have weekly freebies this week, and we have about 6 of them for anyone who is interested for these things. So first of all, we have some free brushes from Miss Chroma. So Miss Chroma is giving out free brushes for Photoshop, and these are not the only brushes that she's giving, as if you go over to her page, you would still notice that she has some pastel brushes for those working with manga and also Clip Studio, and you're also going to get some very cool brushes which are real water brushes for those working with manga as well, and also Clip Studio. You would also find pretty cool stuff that she has right here. So just in case you're interested with any of these things, you can come over to her page and take a look at them. And moving on, we also have David T. So David T also has a couple of cool stuff, but this week he's giving out the solar panel 3D kit. Going over to his page as well, you would notice that this is also not the only thing that he has, as last week he did give out the guitar stage for Blender, and of course we also have the steampunk pipes, we have the Kyra living room, and we have a couple more things right here. So if you're interested in getting things like this, you want to grab any of these files that he has created and made free, link is going to be in the description where you can get it. Some other cool free stuff that you can get is from Ultimo Grado, who is giving out the Spainstown that comes with 100+ royalty free reference pictures. So if you're into matte painting, or maybe you're into reference file collection, you may find these ones very interesting. Nick has this casket model for anyone who is feeling all Halloweeny, and you want to use this casket for maybe your animation, or maybe for your poster designs. You might like to get this one. He's also interested in creating crafts that you can either 3D print or things that you can use for your animations as well. So you can see a couple of coconut slices that he has here. He has some barrels and also grounds. So if you want to take a look at some of the free, miniature things that he has created, yes, you can also find these ones. 2 more before we go. We have a beautiful looking strong Canon from Chazzy. So Chazzy has actually made this one possible. So you can see this lovely looking, quite low poly kind of looking stuff. If you go over to his page as well, you would notice that he has a couple of things, but most of them are not free. Of course they are free ones, but most of these things here are not. But you can scroll through and find some free models that he has over here, and if these are things that interest you, you can get them. And someone who has also contributed a lot to the 3D community and constantly giving out things for free is Amin. So Amin has this lovely looking 3D Studio Max scene that you would want to play with. I mean, if you're into creating very lovely looking stuff like this, or you're looking for ways that you can get a scene that looks closely related to things like this and you want to animate with them, yes, you can. So you can grab this from his page. This is totally free, and you can also notice that just like QBrush does all the time, you need to get this before it elapses for that day. So you can also go over to his page and check out some other cool things that he has. So if you're into architectural design, or maybe you're into architectural stuff like this, you may find some of his contents here very relatable, and you can grab them for your personal use. So beautiful stuff we have today. There is a ton of things that you can get for free, and just before we go, let's give a huge shout out to our sponsors, Sketchfab. So Sketchfab is an amazing place where you can find wonderful looking 3D models, and if you're looking for where you can sell, buy, or even check out some 3D models, of course you can take a look at Sketchfab. And the beautiful thing about Sketchfab is they do have this amazing model viewer, so you can easily check out the model before you make that purchase. You can tell if this model is exactly what you want to get, and you can actually see what the final look would look like even before you hit the download button or add this to your cart. So link to Sketchfab is going to be in the description, and of course if you want to get more information about Sketchfab or you want to participate with most of their Discord challenges, I'm also going to put a link to the Discord in the description so you can take a look at that. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section, and of course if you like the video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.